to the cooking show Going Broke with Oxy. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oxy and you see this mess? I'm also not blind, but we're gonna cook today. First time I'm making that type of video on my channel. I'm actually a big cook, but with me living in Dubai, I'm not cooking like at all. I'm scared if you can hear me properly because I kind of have to scream. So wait a minute. Okay, now I'm not scared that you will not hear me. So, I should have started with cleaning the kitchen. Like, it's not even a table, it's like something. And if you ask me if I'm in the mood to cook, I'm not. Do I want to cook? Not really. I don't even know if I have baking sheets. Fortunately or unfortunately I have, which forced me to cook. So the plan is, I live in Dubai, as I said, and we have Spinneys, Waitrose, Carrefour, and usually I would go to Spinneys because they have pre-made meals or bakery or something. And my favorite breakfast is 2 boiled eggs, prosciutto, and a bagel. And that's the bagel. I'm not finishing bagel right away. I'm having bagel throughout 3 days. Like, I just break it in pieces and have a small portion for breakfast. And because I'm sick of prices and I'm going broke, you are going broke with me, right? I found the kind of viral, if you are into gym, like gym rats, you probably saw that type of recipes that shows you how to make a bread out of tuna, a bread out of lentils. And I hate tuna. I'm not a big fan of fish. So I'm just like, okay, I bought lentils. And today we're kind of gonna do everything. I really love granola yogurt that I used to have very often when I lived back in my hometown. In this small place, they would have the blueberry confiture on bottom, the yogurt and granola on top, which was delectable. And when I went to buy lentils, I knew that I'm gonna also prepare granola by myself, and I have oatmeal. But for normal granola, you would also go for dates, for any type of nuts. And I said I'm going broke. Like, I don't have money for nuts. So it's gonna be brokey version of granola. I bought yogurt, I have oatmeal, and we're just gonna go with no recipe. And also I have frozen blueberries that I bought and froze them because I'm just like, I'm not gonna do anything with them. I just wanted to have frozen fruits because that's kind of every person does. I can hear my neighbors and they probably can't hear me, but okay. So that's gonna be our confiture, but I read the recipe and I'm just like, I don't wanna go outside again for the lime or lemon because I have corn starch, yeah. But that's just too much of work. So I'm gonna make English left the chat. I'm gonna make blueberry jam instead. And also I have nothing to put these things that I'm gonna cook in. Like I have 0 containers, 0 jars, 0 nothing. So welcome to the cleaning. Why cleaning? Cooking show. Going broke. It was with, I can't speak. Cut. Welcome to the cooking show. Going broke with Oxy. The maddest thing about all of that is that I spent more on groceries than I would buy this granola yogurts and bagels. Probably not. Bagels cost around, if I pay 18 with a coffee that costs 12, it means that bagel costs 6 dirhams, which equals something euros or dollars. So maybe, who cares? I already bought it. I can't return my money and it's not dried. So first step, what are we doing? Because you can't make a bread like right now. You need to put them in water and let it chill for the night in the fridge. So that's the last step we're gonna make. We need our oatmeal. There you go. Since I'm making this video, honestly, I want to scream out loud that every place sell only only 5-minute cooking oatmeal. They don't sell like a normal one. So I would need a scale, and things gotta have a scale. As I said, no recipe. It's hardcore version. But I think approximately I would need 100 grams. Probably. And they all say that you need honey and like nuts. Okay, fine. But for some reason, I think if I'm gonna add just honey, it's gonna be freaking fucking too much, like too sweet, too everything. So what I'm gonna do instead is that I'm gonna mix water with honey, and for that one we need a boiled water. Because I had a tea, because I'm authentic British woman, it's already like I have boiled water. So we would need a cup, a gift cup from my friend, and honey, because I've never got sick as often as I'm getting sick in here. And tell me why. Probably because I have tough life and my body's just like, please chill for a second. But whatever. Again, don't know how many milliliters we need, but I'm just gonna pour like a little. For you to understand, I put like approximately like this. That explains everything, right? I know. And in the recipes, they said like 2 cups of tablespoon of honey. I don't feel like 2 tablespoons is a good amount. So, okay, I'll spend the next 3 hours pouring this freaking honey. Gosh, what? Nah. Okay, no. I need an engineer. If you have really nice, handsome, human male one with engineering skills, because I don't, for some reason, since I moved in here, I don't have lights in my bedroom. It's soon gonna be 2 years since I moved in this apartment, and all I've been doing is surviving with having no lights in my bedroom. So we combine water and honey, mix it up together, and as it mixed up and honey is fully dissolved, I I can't speak, it's 12. I even forgot what I want to say. So now we just pour it in here and mix it up. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna turn out shit as fuck. And never I'll try to eat or cook something like this ever again. But talking honestly, granola at Spinny's isn't the best. Like, it's far from even good because it's not even cooked, you know? Like, it's not cooked at all. I feel like it wasn't cooked. It doesn't feel like it's granola. It feels like it's just oatmeal, but it also a little bit crispy. So I don't know what to think. Yeah, I think maybe, yeah. So this amount of water, 1 spoon of honey, that's measurements I'm going for. If you also decide to waste your time, because there is no guarantees that's gonna turn out good. Okay. And now we need our, this thing. It's clean, I swear. It's just needs a bit of touch. And a baking sheet. By the way, I have zero ideas how I'm gonna add it. I feel like I'm not even gonna add it because what I face when I'm editing is that if I finish sentence, I learn how to stop myself for making a cut. But at the same time, I think that it's enough time because when you talk, time feels different. And when you add it, you're just like, in your mind, it was like it's been 5 minutes, but in an actual time, it's been just 2 seconds. This is how it looks like. Hopefully you're not dumb and you knew how it's supposed to look. I shouldn't call people like this. I'm just, okay. So next step, it doesn't look good, I swear. I just wasted 100 grams of oatmeal and honey and water. Well, it's okay. Yeah, and you kind of spread it around the sheet. Okay. And I forgot to preheat the oven. At recipes that I watched, it looked more presentable, but who cares, right? Because it was like more thin layer and I have really thick layer because I feel like water made them water inside of them. So let's just hope somehow it's gonna turn out pretty much good. And I'm gonna wash it. I've been sick for a long time and this sickness doesn't go away anyhow. My voice is just like on and off and I'm coughing on and off. I can be perfectly fine for 3 days and then out of a sudden I'm coughing. Don't catch a flu. By the way, a funny story. Back in Russia when I worked in film production, we were filming cooking show and we've been all set, we were filming, everything is okay, and when we filmed half of raw material that we had, I realized that we forgot to turn on professional lights and we've been cooking just with the lights that they had in the studio. Well, it is how it is, but our next step is that we're taking not a pan that can be used for boiling something. Like this. But I think it's like, isn't it small? I feel like it's fine. Is it from Polska or Serbia? It's Serbia! I'm planning to go to Serbia. Not like soon, but soon. Not like soon, but soon. So for making a jam, there is a proportion. You take the same amount of fruit and the same amount of sugar. But I don't like too much of sweetness. And for a confiture, you use like 100% of fruits amount, like 400 grams, and you put a little bit less than a half of this amount. So for example, I have 400 grams of blueberries, which means that I'm gonna take 150 grams of sugar. And because I still can't decide what amount, not what amount, but like what am I gonna make, confiture or just a jam, I think that I'm just gonna taste in the process on amount of sugar and just add more if I feel like, okay, that's not sweet enough. And of course they say wash your fruits and everything. I'm sorry, I'm not in that mood to do that, okay? You may ask me, why am I doing that? I'm too stressed and I can't say that I have a lot going on, but I just feel shit. And because of that, I'm just like, okay, one point that destroys me is money, because in this economy, and for your understanding, I have a normal job and it pays well, but I have dreams and I want to travel and blah blah blah. So I'm confused with money because I started to learn something about financial literacy not a long time ago, and for now I'm thinking that I need to get a second job and something. And because of that, I'm just like, okay, I'm spending too much money on food. So that's the reason why we created this. Also, reason why I'm not cooking here, I mean in Dubai, that often is because this oven sucks. The worst oven I've ever met in my life. And I've met a lot of ovens. Trust me. I've been a professional cook in my past. I wasn't actually, I was just studying how to be a cook. But still, I've been cooking on different kitchens. And that's so far the worst. And I cannot change it, you know? As well as this, because it's gas. And I hate gas. It's dangerous. It's unreliable. Hate it. So, turned out it's 300 grams of blueberries. And now we need to get some sugar. I'm gonna add, for now, I'm gonna go 50% of amount. So it means that I'm gonna add 150 grams of fat. Why there is no fat as an ingredient? Do you know this joke? If you know, you are my fan. So, not the fan too, just the fan. So 300 grams of blueberries, 100 grams, 50 grams of sugar. And for some reason, I'm looking at that and I think it's already too much. Like, if you ever analyze how much sugar we consume, and I'm not the biggest sugar consumer on this earth, I'm just like, bro, sugar is everywhere. I just should stop overthinking everything in this life. Microplastic, did you hear? Crazy. So now we're gonna heat it up on a low heat and make sure that everything is melting for fruits, and also sugar. It also has to melt together slowly, and everything is one, not one consistency, but like, you know what I mean. I feel like oven is preheated enough, so I'm gonna put our oatmeal, granola something inside, and I turn off on the lights, and again, because it's gas, I have only 190 and 140 degrees, and approximately it's at 160 probably, I don't know. So now when we're waiting for everything to be ready, for the record, granola is supposed to be in there for 20 minutes, and this will take us around 40 minutes. So get ready for spending like enough time for that. So guys, this is the end. I decided to do 2 separate videos because it turned out to be 1 hour long video, and I don't think that it's something that you would watch, and it's not something that I would watch myself. So I was like, okay, let's do just 2 videos and that's it. So in the first part we had how I make granola, and the second part is going to be dedicated to making lentils bread and also trying everything we made in the first part. So today is Tuesday, and this is the first part, and on Thursday there's going to be the second part. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, hope you well, love you, bye. Mwah. Text me in the comments if you did try granola though.